Hi everyone, it's currently about 5 to 1 on a Wednesday morning. I have just got to Warsaw, to the British Judo Centre of Excellence, and we're all about to travel down to Stansted to travel to Bulgaria for the Junior European Judo Championships. A bit of a mouthful. Anyway, I thought I would do a little video diary of my trip and give you guys a bit more of an idea what sort of that side of my job involves really. Often people are quite interested in the travel that I do with this side of my job, so yeah, just thought I'd share a little bit of what goes on. See you soon. So we've arrived at the hotel in Bulgaria, in Sofia. It is 2:15 local time, which means it's 12:15 at home. I left home 12 hours ago. Didn't go to bed before I left, so I'm pretty tired. Basically now I've got the afternoon to treat any athletes that need seeing before they compete tomorrow, go and find some lunch and have a snooze. It's now 10 to 8 on Thursday evening, and we're back in the hotel after our first day of competition here in Sofia. So we had 4 athletes fighting today, some quite young girls, so their sort of first experience of a competition like this level. So yeah, some good results. We had Yasmin Javadian came 5th, which is really awesome for her first Junior Europeans, so really cool. So successful day from my point of view, no major injuries, that's the main thing I'm interested in, and everyone performing well. So it's been quite a long day. Left at 8 o'clock this morning, nearly 8 o'clock now, so we've just had dinner and a team meeting, so planning ahead for tomorrow, where we have another 2 people fighting. So now is my chance to kind of just have a bit of a chill and make sure my bag's all ready and everything is sorted for tomorrow morning. Same again tomorrow. So just thought I'd talk you through the kit that I bring with me on a trip, and what sort of things I use for the athletes if they get injured or just need a bit of support. So this is my bag. It's really well stocked at the moment. And we've got different bits of tape, so quite a lot of tape. This stuff sticks to itself, so it's quite good if you've got an area of sort of delicate skin or something like that where you're not wanting to stick gluey tape to someone's skin. Inside the ice box, instead of ice, we have EAB, which sticks to the athlete or sticks to the person. I tend to use this narrow stuff for taping thumbs a lot, and sometimes toes, bits of pieces like that. Then again, we've just got bigger versions of the same, so again this stuff sticks to itself, so quite useful for compression. Might put some of that on my fat ankle in a little while. It's not feeling very happy at the moment. And then we've got the wider stuff, so we'd use this for taping elbows and knees and bits and pieces. And then the in-betweeny, which is we use for wrists and sometimes to sort of anchor with a tape too, which is quite cool. So the theory is that this all stuff is all elastic, so you can put it around a limb, whereas this stuff is not elastic. This is the really rigid stuff, so if someone's got a sort of sprained ankle or an injury like that, we can use that to provide extra support for the tissue while they're competing. This stuff is gold in judo. This is finger tape, and we get through bucket loads of this stuff. So often the athletes, because of the nature of the sport, lots of gripping and obviously that kind of involvement, they take their fingers, they get a lot of finger injuries, little finger injuries, ligaments and things like that, which can cause a problem. Here we have some glue, which again, if you've got an athlete that kind of is a bit of a sweater, or you're taping up after they've already started competing or training, that will help. And then in this end we've got some Vaseline type stuff, again for some little wounds, some massage lotion, and then Physio favourite, cling film. So basically if we need to pop ice on somebody, we'll put cling film to hold the ice on, so they don't have to sit there, or they can move around with it on. Really helpful stuff actually. And then what else we've got in here? We've got a few other bits, so sterile solution pods. Got some, what else? These, so if someone gets a nosebleed, we pop those up their nose to try and control the bleeding. Not very pleasant, but effective. Here is again an essential for judo, nail clippers. So really important, they have very short fingernails and toenails because of the way in which they fight. Here's a little light for checking pupil reactions, scissors, and then we sort of, the rest of it is kind of woundy stuff. So we've got triangular bandage obviously there, if someone has a shoulder injury, some gloves, again these are for finger injuries. And then over here we've got kind of woundy stuff, so just lots of dressings and steri strips and bits and pieces. Other things, so this is a pocket I hope I never have to go in. This has got things like airways inside, so these ones go in people's mouths. They're generally very poorly if you need to use one of those, and these go in their noses. So we just travel with these. I have a pocket mask for resuscitation as well, so all the things I really hope I never have to use. And then we've got SAM splints. I have a couple of packs of these, so again if somebody breaks their wrist or something like that, these are bendable. They've got like kind of wiry stuff inside, so it means that you can just support one of those injuries and kind of tape it in place. Really, really handy. Obviously things like vacuum packs are much better, but you can't travel with those, to be honest.
Hey.
So last day of competition today, so our heavyweights are going to be fighting, so Harry Lovell-Hewitt, Wesley Greenidge and Shelley Ludford. So it's time to say goodbye to my lovely Bulgarian hotel room. It's quite big actually, bigger than normal, which is quite nice. The downside is our airport transfer is directly from the venue, so have to lug all of this kit over to the venue this morning, so we can head straight off because we're heading straight home after competition. So pretty short trip, just 3 days of competition, no training camp this time, so it'd be nice to get home to see all my family and friends, and we'll see how we get on with competition.
I saw you from across the room, and I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me wanna say yo. I know you're trying to leave, but if you don't, I'll take it slow, make you lose control. Wet. Now you want me more. Amy, sing. And who do you think you are? Leaving scars, collecting your joy apart, and tearing love apart.
So 4 o'clock on Sunday morning, just got home, long journey back from Sofia, flew into Stansted and then have travelled back from there via the centre. So end of the competition in Bulgaria, the Junior Europeans. No medals this time, but from my point of view, a really successful trip. which means no injuries. Everybody comes home healthy, which as a physio is my main concern. So yeah, enjoyable trip, and the guys were all great. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go and get some kit now and re-emerge on Monday ready for a busy clinic week. So I'll catch you all soon. Bye.